going on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you another figure review. Today we are taking a look at the Diamond Select Toys Crow action figure. So there are two different versions. The one here on the right that has less accessories is a Walgreens exclusive. The one on the left is going to be a general release. You'll see it at your local comic book shop, different online retailers such as Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, or Entertainment Earth. I know they were up for pre-order on those sites. I grabbed them off of eBay. I was fortunate enough to get this off a Facebook group. I have no luck hunting Walgreens, so very happy to have someone hook me up with that. Taking a look at the figures packaging, they are identical. One has the Deluxe action figure on the bottom. The other has the Collector's action figure. The images on the sides, get the Crow logo. The back, you can pause for the read-up, is identical, same shot. And then you got the Crow logo on the other side. Let's come back and get them out of the packaging because I've been dying to bust these bad boys open. Alright guys, so we got these figures out of the packaging and I am super excited. Quick little story. I mean, I remember when this movie came out back in the early 90s, mid 90s. My aunts took me to the movie theater. My brother wanted to go see Angels in the Outfield, but we ended up going to see The Crow. I was probably too young to even be watching this movie, but unfortunately Brandon Lee had passed away. And I absolutely fell in love with it. I mean, the story, to me, this was like a true love story. A guy coming back to avenge the death of his loved one. Just unbelievable storytelling, very, very dark. I'm an unbelievable soundtrack. You know, I'm a big metalhead, so you got 9 Inch Nails. Obviously, they had The Cure in there. So many great songs. I still listen to this day. I remember getting those Mortal Kombat Liu Kang figures. They're like the size of the G.I. Joes. And I would get like white out. And I'd paint white on Liu Kang's face and draw the Crow logo. And this is all before even Sting took over this gimmick with WCW. So I've always been a fan of this. I mean, I even made a little custom with a Mattel figure, and we'll get into that later. But you know, we've never really had an articulated Crow action figure. I know Hot Toys did one, but I'm not big on the 12-inch scale. And then you had McFarlane, but those are more like statues. I mean, I bought them. They were clunky, they were heavy, they didn't stand right. I remember getting the Crow out of the packaging and its like feet snapped right off. So this has been a long time coming, and you know, it's funny that these came out, and Mezco actually just announced their figure coming out, hopefully within the next year or so. But enough of the story time. Let's get into the figure. So these are slightly different. Obviously, the accessories, one has a coat, one doesn't. But if you do notice, if I zoom in, let's see if we get that. Oh, that didn't work out. Let's move in the camera. You can see the face scans are different. So the general release one has more of a smiling scan, while the Walgreens version does have more of a serious kind of tone to it. So let's start off with the Walgreens figure first, and we'll get into some gripes and what we like and don't like. So the figure does come with obviously less accessories. You get the weather vane from his final scene on the rooftop when he fights Top Dollar. This is kind of nice. Has some nice detail to it. Get it out of his hand. Take a look at that. Very nice. And some great detail on his shirt. You got the holes for where he was shot with the bullet holes. There's a close-up look on the scan. I really do like it. And I will say the head is a tad too big. Not overly noticeable, just a little bit. You get a side profile. But I mean, the likeness to Brandon Lee is definitely there. And it's weird. The actual skin tone or the makeup, it's not like a white. It looks like it's faded a little. It's really accurate to how the movie was. Definitely very nicely done. Maybe just a little too big is my only gripe. You get the necklace he has with the ring, his wedding ring from Shelly that he gets from the pawn shop. The nice detail and wraps on the shirt, on the pants. Looks very good. Take a look at the boots from the back. The front, you got the open, the tongue sticking out. Very movie accurate. Looks great. Even the hair. They did such a good job. And accessories wise, he also does come with a little bit of a flight stand for the Crow. So you get this Crow. which is identical to the one we got with a figure on the left. There's a hole on the bottom. It ports into the stand. Gripe with the stand, so the way it's positioned, it's kind of hard to keep him on there. His feet kind of like hang off. Let's see if I can get it on there. His feet hang off a little bit, so they don't fully port in. It's kind of hard. I guess if you play with it, you could probably get it where it looks a little bit decent with the crow flying behind them. So not too bad. And that's really all he comes with. And you know what? That figure is only $16.99 if you can find him in stores. He's going for quite a bit right now on the secondary market. But, I mean, once that kind of calms down, you should be able to get him for a decent price. Hopefully they start here at Walgreens. I would love to pick up another one. And now jumping into the other figure. So we did show you the crow. They're both identical. Nothing different. But here's the thing. So you get a flight stand for you to hold the crow with that one. The general release figure doesn't come with it. So this stand was from a Bruce Lee figure I got from Diamond Select as well. I figured this would be a nice display piece to have father and son. So this actually came with Bruce Lee. So this crow figure does not come with a stand. But I think any general stand should work. If you have one of these ringside stands, you could probably make it work too. So that's not a deal breaker. Other accessories he comes with. So from that famous scene where he gets shot in the hand by Fun Boy. Got the hole in there. That's pretty sweet. He does come with a tombstone. Very nice detail. This crow is removable. So there's holes that pour up there. As you can see, it does have the pegs. Can get this to focus a little bit. You can see the pegs on the bottom of the feet. So this crow here does not. I wish at least they would have maybe put some pegs where you can maybe make this work. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. There's no pegs. It's just really the crow's feet. But so personally, I guess there's really no use for this. I don't know what else you can really do with it. You don't have a stand to plug them on, so I think this is probably gonna be your best option to go with this figure. And taking a look on the tombstone itself, you can read, "Just whisper my name in your heart and I will be there." You get the dirt on the bottom. Nice detail on it. Take a look of the bottom of the dirt. This figure also does come with a guitar. Now, I'm going to be careful taking them out because if any of you guys had the McFarlane one, you know how cheap those straps were. They would just snap, even on the NECA figures. This does feel a little more solid, but I mean, it is only ported in by the holes on the top. But the guitar, very nicely done. And you know what? I actually do still have the McFarlane version. It's on my Sting. I don't really want to take it off and mess it up, but there's a comparison of the two. This one is a little bigger, but great detail for when he's playing the guitar on the rooftop. An iconic scene, if you ask me, playing that solo. Absolutely love it. Let's look at the guitar on the back. And now jumping into the figure itself. Again, different head scan. So let's get them side by side one more time. Which one do you guys like better? I mean, I think I like the Walgreens a little better, but not to say that this one's bad. I mean, it's just, they're different looks, and you can definitely picture him in the movie with a smiling scan. You know, when he sees Sarah or Shelly, you know, he's smiling or saying he can't rain all the time. I don't know, just very nostalgic to me. And then you got the more serious look when he's going after someone. But you can see the bullet holes on this figure as well through the shirt where he was shot. Pretty much identical to the other figure. The only difference, obviously, is the jacket, and he does have the sleeves. We'll go through the attire real quick. Take a look. The back of the coat. It's got the nice belt hanging on the back. Same hair sculpt. Looks very good. And let's get into some articulation with these guys. So they're going to be a little different, obviously, because one has a coat, one doesn't. So the head fully rotates. The arm goes up about that much. Single jointed elbow. The wrist does fully rotate. There is some movement on the arm, on the wrist itself. The leg, I wish they would have went with some other joints for the leg. It's like that Mattel DCUC figures. Kind of outdated joints. You could do the splits. I don't really want to mess around too much. I've heard of people having some paint rub with that. Doesn't go back at all. You get a little up and down motion on the boot. There is no ankle rocker. Does the boot turn a little? Yeah, so you do get a mid-cut rotation. A little stiff, but not too bad. There is a little movement at the abdomen. Goes about that far back, that far forward, not too much. There is no waist swivel. At least I don't think so. Oh, there is, sorry. Didn't want to mess with that, but I guess there is. It's a decent amount of articulation with this guy for a Diamond Select. I mean, for a $16 figure, not bad at all. And let's get into the articulation on the coat version. This arm is a little stiff. Comes up maybe about that much. Definitely a lot less than the other figure. Get a single jointed elbow. The hand does turn. Very little movement on the wrist. The head does fully rotate. And you get the same articulation on the lower body. So not too bad. As far as the hand, let's see if we can port this out. Oh, that came out very easily. You can plug in the bullet hole hand. Oh man, that's awesome. That's so cool. Very, very nice. I do like that. Absolutely. So I also did pick this a shotgun. So this I actually grabbed from a NECA Laurie Strode Halloween figure, literally just for this shotgun to complete this look. So let's come back and I'm gonna throw this on here and doll him up. Is that gasoline I smell? Oh man, this looks freaking awesome. You can recreate him with that iconic scene when he goes into the pawn shop and blows it up. Looks so cool. So what I did was I kind of just cut the finger just a little bit, take a knife and gently cut to give him a little bit of a trigger finger. Literally took me about 3 seconds to do, not a problem at all. So if you can track down a shotgun, give him a little trigger finger. This looks great. I think the rumor is his estate doesn't allow guns to come as weapons after his unfortunate accident. So looks very good. And just one more quick thing. So I noticed the weather vane itself, check this out, it's pretty cool. It actually does spin. So that's awesome. We're going to come back and get into some comparison with some other figures in the other lines. So comparison time, let's get to it. So we got the Diamond Select Toys Crow with a Mezco Punisher, a Marvel Legends Wolverine, a Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition Fiend, a Jazzwares AEW Kenny Omega figure, a McFarlane's Superman figure, a NECA 1989 Keaton Batman, a Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Duke, a WWE Mattel Sting figure, which obviously was based off of the Crow. And just in case you're wondering, if you want to throw a cloth coat on that figure, I have an extra Sting Defiant Moments coat. Looks a little baggy, but I mean, if you wanted to go that route and give him kind of something removable, that's how that looks. And of course, a Diamond Select Toys Bruce Lee figure, father and son, side by side. And just for fun, a while back, I made a custom Crow figure out of a Mattel WWE Elite. The guitar, again, is from the McFarlane figure. I don't even know what figure this shotgun was from, but that's a shotgun I used. It's a Sting head and a mishmash of a whole lot of Mattel parts. I think this may have been like a Seth Rollins torso. And then maybe some gold dust arms, I think. Wow, yeah, I think it was. Maybe. The bottom was John Morrison's pants with the logos removed and the boot covers taken off. But I'm just happy to have an actual real 6-inch figure now of a real licensed Crow figure. So some quick final thoughts. I figured I'd throw in some of the old Movie Maniacs props from the McFarlane figure. You got the nice backdrop. I still even have the old Crow. Careful those feet, man. They're really cheap. Here's a look between the new one from Diamond Select versus the old one we got way back when. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but that's the actual stand. He came with a flaming crow after he puts the gasoline on the floor and lights it up to leave his calling card. So final thoughts again. I mean, the crow has a very special place in my heart. I was going through some tough times a while back. I was watching a lot of crow-related stuff and, listening to Brandon Lee's philosophies and him quoting The Sheltering Sky. I'll save you all the sob story, but I was taking a walk late one night. It was a snowy night, had just snowed. Again, I've been going through some tough times. And I just took a random picture. I was messing around with my phone, just taking some pictures of a scenery. And in the outline of the snow was the image of a crow face. And I'll drop that image right here. And I don't know, it was just kind of something eerie, but I don't know, this movie helped me get through some tough times, and it always has a special place in my heart. So enough about me, more about the figures. I mean, I highly recommend them. Again, I'm a little biased, but we don't have any 6-7 inch articulated crow figures. I mean, they're really more or less statues. Obviously, Mezco's coming out with a figure. I'm 100% getting that. I don't care what it costs. But these are great. I like both of them. I mean, if I had to pick one, I don't know. See, I like that the Walgreens version comes without the clunky jacket, but the jacket actually does look pretty good. I mean, some might argue that this face scan's better, but I can see the crow and Brandon Lee in both. So, I mean, it really is a preference. If I had to pick only one, I think I'd go the Walgreens, but not by much. But, I mean, the general release comes with so many great accessories. You get the crows. My one gripe, I wish it would have came with a stand, but you know what? I do have this flaming crow stand that I'm going to keep them on for display. And, I mean, the price point, you can't beat it. If you can find the Walgreens one, it's retail at $16.99. The other version, I think, is going for about $30 right now. I mean, that's what I paid for it. So you pay a little more extra, you get a little more accessories. Highly recommend this figure. Thanks for checking out this review. Like, comment, share this video. Let me know what you guys think. Will you be grabbing this? Will you be holding out for the Mezco? Are you grabbing them all? As always, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube for more great content. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I will be posting a ton more pictures of these guys. Again, thanks for checking out this review, and take care.